We are in conversation with Professor Satinder Dhiman from the Woodbury University, Professor of Management from the Burbanks, California, USA. And in this particular series, we are talking about when there is a revolution going on in the education system world over, and particularly in India, how do we empower our teachers? So taking the conversation further, Professor Saab, once again, hearty welcome to you.
Thank you, sir.
And we wish to take on, in education system, particularly while empowering the teachers, we talk about there's something known as with the students sympathy, there's something known as empathy, and then there is something called motivation. How do you want to link up, all this particular thing, role of motivation or empathy? How would you like to take on this?
Sure. Let's start at the beginning. For any particular area of interest, there are several permutations, combinations possible. For example, you can take any topic. The first reaction to that topic could be antipathy. Antipathy meaning that I really don't like it, right? Antipathy meaning you don't like it. There are many things that we don't like.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you say, I don't like this person. And then people like to use the word allergic. I'm allergic to this person. So that is antipathy.
Yes.
When you are allergic to a topic,
Yeah.
that is antipathy. Now, once you make a little bit progress on the path, you come to the next stage. That is called apathy, in which you do not despise it, you don't hate it, but you are indifferent to it. Udasin, word in Hindi called Udasin.
Okay.
Meaning neither you like it, na rag hai na dvesh hai. So you are kind of in the middle, sort of thing, right?
Okay.
That is called apathy. Apathy. Now you make a little bit more progress, then you develop a sympathy for the subject. Sympathy meaning you have a feeling for something.
You're sympathetic towards.
You're sympathetic towards. You see something, you see some injustice, you say, I really feel very bad about it. But you don't go any beyond that. It's just a lip service. Sympathy is very good. You have made progress from antipathy to apathy. Comparatively, it is very good. Now, from sympathy, you go to empathy.
Empathy. Okay.
The difference is, in sympathy, you have a feeling for something. In the empathy, you want to see that problem from the other person's standpoint. Feeling for and feeling with. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right?
Feeling for and feeling for a person,
दो कदम मेरे साथ भी चल के देखो. Right? So this मेरे साथ चल के देखो, walk in my shoes. Walk in my shoes. Walking in the shoes of the other person is called empathy. Because when you have empathy, then you want to roll your sleeves and help the person. Rather than saying, I really felt bad about it. Right? It is one thing to say, I really feel bad about it. It is totally another thing. You roll up your sleeves and say, what can I do for you? How can I help you? Right? One thing you say, I really feel bad about poor people. But when you go and visit certain
and start helping them physically,
you see, and you spend a day, you live with them for one day,
and then you realize, as you said rightly, from their shoe. Okay.
दूसरों को नजरिए से problem को देखना, and now understand how beautiful this is and how important it is. I'm a teacher. I work with some students. In order for me to really help them, I need to step into their shoes. I have to see the world उनकी आंखों से मुझे,
from their perspective.
From their perspective. Because unless a teacher is able to see the student's world from their perspective, the teacher will not be able to relate to it. This is the problem with generation gap. Somebody said,
you call it a millennium.
Yeah, millennials are different.
Okay.
Oh, that's a different topic. We'll come to that.
Okay.
Generation gap is when your child realizes that dad was right. When your child realizes that my dad was right, he himself has a child who tells him, Dad, you are wrong.
Okay.
This is generation gap.
Yeah.
By the time you realize that your father was right, you have your own son telling you, Dad, you are wrong. That is called generation
That's
gap.
great.
So the empathy is that next level. There are, the beauty of Indian philosophy now comes. Western thinking says empathy is very important, right? But on the same continuum, I would like to continue the next stage. The next stage is compassion.
After empathy, we go to compassion.
Compassion is like when you look at the way things are, and then you feel that there is something about life which does not add up. There is something inadequate about life. And you feel that pain. You feel, because you know, because you have been on that path. Behna apna yaad aata hai, behte huon ko dekhkar. So when you see people kind of flowing, you remember your own days, and you are able, your heart wells up with compassion. That is called compassion. Okay. There is last stage after compassion also.
Oh, which is beyond that as well.
Of course.
Okay.
सितारों से आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी इसके इम्तिहान और भी हैं.
Okay.
So the last stage is deep compassion.
Okay, deep compassion. So empathy, compassion, and then comes to deep compassion.
Antipathy, apathy, sympathy, empathy, compassion,
and then deep compassion.
Now the beauty of compassion is 75% of his passion. If you look at the word compassion,
yes,
75% of the word compassion is passion.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Now what is deep compassion? Deep compassion is what Buddha had. The
Lord Buddha
had.
Okay.
He not only worried about suffering in his life or in the life of 2-3-4 people, 2-3%, he saw life from 30,000 feet high. And he said that the way we live life, it involves suffering. That brings that heart, the big mind, the big heart of Buddha. He can feel what is called deep compassion. That's how the beauty is, as human beings, we are so blessed that we can experience all range of these emotions. You, I, everybody can experience antipathy, apathy, sympathy, empathy, compassion,
and deep compassion.
We are all capable of that.
Yeah.
Kahin rukna nahi hai.
And who is at what stage that one individual has to realize and to know.
Right. That is evolution.
And got to act accordingly.
That is evolution.
Okay. So इसको teacher के context में एक बार जरा ले लीजिए.
Teacher के context में ये है. The teacher is aware. I'm going to quote a great teacher now.
Yes.
Gurdjieff. Gurdjieff was a Russian mystic.
Okay.
He says, we are all cookies.
Okay.
Cookies माने biscuits.
Yes.
We are all cookies in the great kitchen of life.
Okay.
In the different stages of being done. Some cookies are more roasted.
Yes.
Some cookies are just entering.
Yes.
But we are all cookies.
Wow.
Right? This understanding, the question was, how is it going to help?
Yeah.
This understanding helps the teacher to be able to relate to the student. You will be able to meet the student where the student is.
Yes.
That's teaching.
Okay. From their perspective.
At their level.
At their level.
आप उनको वहां मिलिए जहां वो हैं.
जहां वो हैं.
That is
and then empower them. Okay. So while empowering yourself, you empower those students, those youth, with whom you are in contact with.
Through understanding.
Okay. Wonderful, Professor. There is something remarkable what we have, such a beautiful journey which he has given, and going up to deep compassion. Stay tuned in. Subscribe our channel. You can meet us at youtube.com/GSMotivator. You can also see us and like us, follow us, comment on us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We are in conversation with Professor Satinder Dhiman from the Woodbury University, Burbank, California, USA, how basically to empower our teachers and the entire education system.